Hi everyone, Creative for Gaming here, and today we're going to review Powkiddy's latest device, the RGB10 Max. The RGB10 Max is, as the name suggests, visually a max-size version of Powkiddy's original RGB10 handheld released in 2020. Internally, it's essentially a clone of Hard Kernel's Odroid Go Super, which was released in the beginning of 2021. Overall, the build quality is very good, but there are a couple of things that have slightly annoyed me over the week and a bit I've played with the device that I'll try and cover here. The RGB10 Max has internal Wi-Fi, which you can somewhat awkwardly turn off and on at the top of the device, but it's great to have such a feature. The shoulder buttons feel slightly less quality than those in the original RGB10, with these having a slightly pointy edge that my fingers have occasionally clipped every now and then. The volume controls by buttons and not a slider, and the four corners have a slightly raised cushion plastic point to help with gripping, but I find that they actually distract from the rest of the handheld, as the case finish is actually incredible. It generally feels really good. Both analogs are switch-like and click in and are very good quality, and both the D-pad and buttons are really good too. We've got two extra buttons that I personally keep on getting confused with the start and select. I'm sure custom firmware in the future will make use of them. Overall, though, it's a really nice finish and it feels great in the hands. And most importantly, the RGB10 Max plays really well too. So out of the box, EmuElec has been set up to stretch every game to make use of the RGB10 Max's 5-inch screen. You'll likely immediately want to reset this via EmuElec to the core provided settings to avoid any super stretched pixels. But thankfully, this is only a 10-second job. All the gameplay here is set to core provided settings, and I've played through the introduction of Link to the Past on both the Super Nintendo, as we have here, and the Game Boy Advance, which will be coming up next. So you can get a feel of how great GBA games in particular can look on the RGB10 Max's screen. As this is another RK3326 powered handheld, we can get through a host of systems up to and including the PlayStation 1 with no problem at all, with the stock firmware struggling with some Nintendo 64 titles and all but the simplest of Dreamcast and PSP titles. Comparing the RGB10 Max directly against the Odroid Go Super, Powkiddy have made some definite improvements, and the RGB10 Max certainly comes out on top because of them. The RGB10 Max has far better build quality, with it being thinner, lighter, and due to better controls, playing far better than the Odroid Go Super before it. The RGB10 Max also has inbuilt Wi-Fi, which is a massive plus for features like retro achievements and doing firmware updates in the future. I personally see the Odroid Go Super as more of a tinkering handheld, with it improving the more you invest into the device, where the RGB10 Max provides all those improvements straight out of the box. And lastly, I've got a switch light case here just so you can see how the Odroid Go Super and RGB10 Max compare size-wise. Apologies for the light glare in this section as well, guys. So overall, I'm really happy with the RGB10 Max and can certainly recommend it for a purchase, especially if you're after a retro handheld console with a little more screen estate or something with a little more battery power. That's it for now, so please let me know if you've got any questions or queries around the RGB10 Max in the comments below. Thanks, guys.